What's up, you guys? I'm going to be talking about a really sensitive subject in this video. It's something that I am still currently dealing with. If you don't understand what I'm going through or what I'm talking about, that's perfectly fine. I'm glad that you don't understand and that you're not going through it, but please, if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all, because this is a hard video for me to actually be open and vulnerable about something, and I was like literally in the thick of it when I filmed this part of the video. So yeah, please be kind, and if you are going through something similar, or you're having issues with your body and you just are having trouble with accepting the way that you look, just know that you're not alone. And I hope that this video will impact someone and help them in their time of need, you know? So yeah, I hope it's an encouragement to you guys. Thank you. What's up, you guys? This is an angle I haven't done in a while. I am currently on my lunch break at work, but I haven't vlogged, and I didn't want to wait until I got home. I just wanted to film a little something while it was daytime outside. But work has been okay. I'm not feeling very well. I just don't want to be at work today. I'm tired. Story of my life. But I don't know. I'm just not feeling very good. Like, physically, I kind of feel like maybe I'm getting a cold or something. I'm not sure, but I also have just been feeling like really down on myself. The other day I was recording the VLOGMAS day 2, and I was setting up my podcast equipment, because me and my mom were going to record a podcast, and I don't know if this is going to make sense to anybody, but I don't even know if I want to talk about it, because it makes me kind of emotional. But I guess I didn't realize like how much weight I put on since like these past couple years. Like, I would say even up to last year, or like the beginning of the year, I was smaller than what I am now, and I know that a lot of it has to do with my poor eating habits, because I tend to eat like fast food and stuff like that. I've been eating fast food like almost every day for lunchtime at work, just because it's easy. I forget to get something in the morning, or I just don't have enough time, and then when I go home I just don't feel like doing anything, and it's an excuse. It really is just excuses, I guess. And the reason why I usually just resort to fast food, and I'm just like, oh, it's fine, like like it's whatever, I'll just get something quick, or even if I bring lunch sometimes, I'm like, oh, I don't feel like eating that. Like, I've just kind of gotten spoiled about getting fast food, and I can acknowledge that, you know, I know it's true, but I didn't realize, I guess, how bad it was, which is insane to say, because it's like, well, don't you look at yourself in the mirror, or like see anything? Like, don't you like see yourself every day? And it's like, I do see myself every day, but I don't know, I didn't realize like how bad it's gotten, and like, well, how out of hand, I guess is more the word, how out of hand it's gotten. It's really been bugging me, and it was one of the reasons why the other day I didn't go to sleep until like 4 in the morning, because I was laying there, well, because I was editing the vlog, and then when I got to that part of the vlog where I was setting up my podcast equipment, I just, because it was like a side view of myself when I was like, you know, setting up my stuff, and I saw that, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh, you know, like, I don't know, like, I literally had no words. I was just so like upset. And then I go and I tell my mom, I like took a picture of part of that video, and I went and I showed my mom, and I was like, how come you didn't tell me that this is how I look? You know, like, as if that's for her responsibility. It's not, it's mine. And I don't know why I thought I could eat Bill Miller's every single day and be thin. Like, Bill Miller's every day, and then I sit for like 8 hours of the day, because that's just part of my job. I'm just sitting a lot, and like, it's like, logically I get it, you know, like, I know I should have known that that's how I look. But like, when I looked in the mirror, I don't see what I saw in that video. Like, I don't know, maybe I don't want to see it. Like, when I look in the mirror, I know I'm bigger. I know that I'm not skinny by any means, but I didn't think I looked as bad as I do. I've been crying a lot, and I'm trying now to do better. I'm working on my eating and trying to be active in some way, like after work. Like yesterday, I was in my room, I put my headphones on, and I just was dancing. I was just dancing like everywhere and going back and forth around my room, and I didn't really do it as exercise. I mostly did it because I needed something to like make me happy, because I was just so upset. And I just put on like some praise music, and I just went to town, and I was just like dancing everywhere. And I mean, it really tired me out, and I felt good, you know, when I woke up today. Like, I felt like, I mean, I slept, I feel like I slept better, you know, because I was kind of tired, and then I like put on a worship song to like cool down and like just kind of, you know, relax my body after getting so excited and everything. And then I ate something, and then I, you know, edited a video, went to sleep, and it felt good to incorporate some kind of like activity into my day. And I was doing that for a while, where I was going outside in my apartment and I was walking around, and I was just going once around my apartment, and I wasn't like rushing myself. I wasn't trying to like, you know, power walk or anything. I was just walking. And again, when I was walking, I wasn't even doing it as like a I need to be healthy kind of thing. It was, my mental state was so bad. I just needed something. Like, I just needed to go outside and like walk around and put my mind on something else, because it was just getting horrible. And it helped, you know. It wasn't the answer, which thankfully, like later on, you know, I started to feel better. But it, you know, it helped. And I've been struggling since I saw that. And I would not want anybody else to feel this way. And I'm not shaming anybody that is my size or that is bigger than me. It's just for me. I hate seeing myself that way. I hate it. But the insane thing is, I didn't realize it. I didn't even know. Like, that sounds insane. Like, I promise you, I know how insane that sounds. I know. But I made a video, I want to say it was the last Vlogmas I tried to do, where I'm gonna laugh if it was like day, what is this, 6 or 5 as well. I went to a store and I was trying on clothes, and I hadn't shopped for like bottoms in a while, and I was getting like stuff in size 14 because that's what I had been consistently for like several years. Whether I worked out or didn't work out or whatever, I just kind of was always at a size 16. Well, I'm not gonna say workout. Whether I was active or I was not as active, I just stayed at a 14 for the longest time. And in that video, I was like, oh my gosh, I tried on a size 16 and it fit me. Like, none of the 14s fit me, only the size 16, and I was like mortified. And now cut to me being a size 18, and I didn't even realize. You know, like, I knew that like the size 18 was what was fitting me more now, but I swear, like, even still, it just didn't seem like I was getting that much bigger. But when I saw that side profile of myself, and I'm not gonna show it because honestly it is the most embarrassing thing in the world to me at the moment. I mean, and it's not like people don't see that with their own eyes, you know, but just for me to see that image, I don't know, I just don't want to see it or show anybody. But I am struggling now, even when I'm at work. I mean, I'm wearing nothing but like big oversized sweaters and everything, and trying to cover up my whole top half area because my stomach is so much bigger than everything else, and like I don't even have like a big butt or big boobs or anything to like kind of balance everything out. Like it's just my stomach that is the bigger part of me. And now I'm just embarrassed, and like I'm just like wearing as many oversized things as I can find in my closet. Thankfully, that's kind of where my style was going anyways. And I don't even want to like get up from my desk when I have to like take some boxes to a different area because it's part of my job. But I just like, I almost like, I just want to wait for like the break time when everybody is gone for me to then get up, because I'm just so embarrassed. And it's not like they haven't seen me, you know, like that's the dumb part. Like that's why I'm like cringing at myself for feeling that way, because like everybody's seen me already. Everybody knows what I look like. It was me that was in the delusion that I didn't look like that. It was me. But now that I realized it, I'm just so self-conscious, and I just feel awful. I feel awful about myself. And I've never had very good confidence. Like I struggle with my confidence, but there was days at least where I felt somewhat, you know, good looking. Like I'd take advantage of when I did my makeup in a way that a filter looked really good on me, like better than usual. So it's not even really confidence because I was still using a filter. But now this just like ruined it for me. Like I don't even feel like I can put cute outfits together anymore because of how I look. And I'm just like, and the thing is, I don't have an excuse for it. It's just me not taking care of myself. I've just gotten lazy about it, you know. And I feel like I've gotten lazy about everything. You know, I don't even put on my makeup like I used to. I don't fix my hair like I used to. I don't like do any of that like I used to. And it's sad. It's so sad. It's so sad that I've like let myself get to that point where I never thought I would be. I never thought I'd be like that, ever. I mean, this coming from like the girl that wouldn't leave the house to go to Walmart without makeup when I was in high school. Like, and I get that that's extreme. Like, you know, we should be able to leave the house even if we don't have makeup on. But like, even just, I mean, just be somewhat put together, you know. But I'm not even doing that, and it's sad. It's like I've given up on myself. I look back at my memories that I have like on Snapchat that come up 2 years ago, 4 years ago, a year ago, whatever, and I'm looking at myself and I'm just like, like, wow, I used to really like put a lot of effort into myself, and I used to do good, you know, for myself. Like, I mean, I was, you know, doing things for my skincare. I was, you know, taking care of my hair, and I know that like those things are so minuscule compared to like you know, people may be like, okay, so you don't do all of that, but, you know, that's not what matters. Like, you should be taking care of the inside of yourself and who you are and all this stuff. And it's like, I get that, but the outside and how you take care of yourself is important as well, you know? And for me, I've always just been like a really girly girl, and like I love makeup and doing my hair and stuff like that. I've always loved that, always. And so for me to have kind of abandoned that is just weird. And I know it's a lot of people are probably gonna be like, well, why are you sitting here like complaining or crying about it? You know, you should go and do something about it. And I am. Not my hair and my makeup and stuff, which, although I am trying to do a little better about that, I found a makeup look that I really enjoy, and I want to start putting that more, you know, I want to start putting more effort into trying to do my makeup and stuff. But like right now I'm, you know, and it's only been like what, a day or two, but I'm starting at least, you know, at least I'm not like, well, I'll start, you know, in 2 or 3 weeks from now or whatever, or in January, I'll start in January. Like I'm starting now. And the thing is, I usually start, and I start out kind of strong, and then I give up after a while, because I let myself relax one day, and then I'm like, well, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And I don't ever end up picking it back up, and I don't want to do that this time. But I've never gotten to the point where I'm at right now. I've had my moments where I've been like, oh my gosh, like I'm so much bigger, I need to, you know, lose some weight, I need to do something, you know, to look better or make myself feel better, especially like feel better. Like every time my chest hurts, I'm like convinced I'm gonna have a heart attack, you know. And I want to have kids one day, and I know that being bigger causes more issues, to where you may have, you know, trouble getting pregnant, which I don't, I'm not declaring over myself, but it is a fact. And I worry about that, you know, sometimes. And I've never been so embarrassed that I didn't want to get up and walk in front of people who, mind you, are not paying attention to me anyways, you know. Like, I know that, like, logically I know that, but for some reason, like, I'm just so embarrassed, you know. Every time I think about it, I get sad all over again, and I just, like, I feel like I'm losing myself again, and I don't want to be like that, you know. Usually when I start to feel this way, I will do the opposite, and I'll throw myself into making cute outfits or putting more effort into my hair, my makeup, or anything just to make me feel a little bit better. But right now, I just, looking at my body and how I look and how I feel about myself. Like, I don't see a point in doing it because I just don't look good, you know? And it's hard. It's really hard to feel that way. I know that a lot of people are not going to understand. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like, oh my God, like, quit crying, quit complaining, like, just go and do something about it. And it's like, even if I am actively doing something about it, I'm not going to see results within a day or within a month. Maybe a year, I'll start seeing some kind of result. But for right now, like, I'm having to try to live and accept how I look at the moment and try to still present myself, you know, and I'm just struggling. You ever realize how much food can have a handle over your life until, you know, I mean, people can be addicted to anything. Addicted to alcohol, become addicted to drugs, become addicted to sex, they become addicted to anything, and people become addicted to food. I use food a lot to help me when I'm feeling down. Like, I'm feeling sad, so I'm gonna get, you know, a little treat for myself. Or I'm feeling sad, so I just want to eat something. Or I'm bored, so I just want to eat something. Or I don't want to think about being alone, so let me put on a show and I'll eat something. Like, I'm always just running to food for some kind of comfort, and it's catching up with me, or it has caught up with me, and I don't want to get to a point where I'm so big I can't get out of bed by myself, or I'm stuck in a chair and can't get up. I don't want to get to that point, but if I'm not careful, I might. Well, now I have to go back into work. So, thanks for the talk. So, I ended up just having a long talk with my mom, and I was exhausted from everything that I let out. So, this is the end of the vlog, but I hope you keep coming back, even though this wasn't a very happy one.